What up, guys? What up? So it's your boy Susan here, and today's Sunday. I'm so bored. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. So today I haven't started doing Uber. So right now the time is 4 p.m. in Vancouver, Canada. So at 6 p.m. I will start. Thanks for the likes, bro. Thank you. Someone is sending an emoji. Thank you. So I will start Uber at 6 p.m. Right now it's only 4 p.m. now. So I'll take rest for another 2 hours and I will start doing Uber. So I thought let's go live for half an hour and then I'll go sleep. So how's everything, guys? How's everything? How's life going, guys? It's kind of hard, but keep pushing, keep working on yourself. I'm trying to. So till now, I haven't worried about my diet. I don't think about my sleep cycle or nothing else. I'm getting older, right? We are 30 years old, so I think it's the right time to focus on what you eat, how you sleep, how you get exercise. So I'm planning to change my diet, everything. I know I'm boring, guys. Oh my god. Sorry if you guys follow any diet or routine. So I'm like 80 kgs. My weight is 80 kgs. And then next 6 months, I'm planning to lose 20 kgs. So I'm in overweight category. My BMI is like 30, and I'm at overweight category. The next category is obesity. So if I don't control my weight, I'll go into obesity category, and like it's harder for you to come back to the normal category. So my BMI is too much. What's up, cousin crew? What's up, crew? What's up? I'm just bored, bro. So I'm just talking shit. So if you guys know any routine diet, diet plan, if you guys follow anything, then we can talk about it. I'm just now, researching about calories, how much protein to eat, what food how much protein and all. So if you guys already have a, you know, diet plan, educate me. So I'm planning to get like 100 or 120 grams of protein every day from chicken, egg. So the thing is, I live in my car. I don't have a house, so I don't have a kitchen. So I have to buy uh, food directly from restaurants or from supermarkets and I have to consume it. I have no way of cooking it. So I even thinking about buying a mini rice cooker where you can connect it to your car with a cigarette lighter. Mini rice cooker, it takes like 30 minutes to cook the rice alone, and it's very small. It will be enough for one meal. So I'm thinking about it. So if I have a rice cooker, then I can boil eggs, I can boil the sweet potato or everything. So if that works well, then I might get the mini blender which I can connect it to my car, so I can make smoothies. I can put like oats, curd, banana, and peanut butter, and some milk, and I can make smoothie, and I can drink it whenever I'm doing Uber. So I'm trying to get a better. I'm trying to change my lifestyle. My lifestyle is so bad right now. I just eat whatever I want whenever I want. I sleep without any uh, timings. I just sleep when I and I feel like sleeping. So those things have to change. From now on. I'm planning to do things. Uh, I'm trying to be more disciplined and more what do you call it? More conscious decision about my health, fitness. So for the past 3 weeks, I'm walking 10,000 steps every day. So for the past 20 days, I've been walking for 1 hour. I walk 6 kilometers, which is like 10,000 steps, and I'm losing 400 calories every day. So that is a good start, and I can feel the weight loss. Like I must have lost 1 kg. So now the next step is to you know focus on the food, focus on my diet. Because if you walk for 1 hour and if you eat more than like your calories will balance out and you will not lose weight. So losing weight is you have to be calorie deficit. So to be calorie deficit, you have to eat less than what your body needs. So according to ChatGPT, I my weight is 80 kgs, right? So according to ChatGPT, it says I need 2,000 calories a day. So if I eat like 1,500 calories with 150 grams of protein and other things, then my calorie deficit is 500 grams of calories. So over time, it will translate into weight loss. So to lose 1 kg of weight, you have to lose 7,700 calories, 7,700 grams of calories, 7,700 calories. So I don't know, like I'm still on the research phase. So if I'm saying anything wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. So far, this is what I learned. So I have to be calorie deficit. I have to eat healthy. I have to take protein. Like before, like 1 month before, my arms kind of started feeling. You good, bro? You look comfy. Caltech cat. Yes, I'm good, cat. I'm good. What about you, cat? What about you, cat? Cat. Are you guys watching from Canada or? I'm in Canada, Vancouver, and this is my home. I feel comfy because I'm home and I'm taking a break. So my primary job is I do Uber, DoorDash. That's my profession, and yeah, this is my break time. I just had my lunch, and that's why I'm sleeping in my front seat. So you are not supposed to sleep after you eat, right? So that's why I'm not sleeping. I'm waiting for 1 hour to digest my lunch, and then I'll go to the back and I'll sleep. If you see properly, there is no back seat. I removed everything so I can sleep comfortably. And yes, I'm doing van life in Vancouver. John, well. What's up, John? What's up, John Robert Brooke? Brooke. There is a character called Brooke in One Piece, right? The musician, the skeleton musician. I just watched One Piece episode today. So every Sunday they release a new episode. So far they have like 1,170. Today is 71, 1171 episodes. So any One Piece fans here? Any Naruto? Anyone watches anime? No one. But anyways, it's getting the One Piece is getting interesting now. So yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. What are you doing in your car? It's not my car, bro. It's my home. I live in my car. I live in. This is my home. I'm doing van life. So I'm chilling. I'm just taking a nap, chilling. I just ate my lunch. So I'm taking a break. So after 2 hours, I would go and do Uber, DoorDash, and that's how I make money. So yeah, I couldn't find myself a better job than DoorDash. With DoorDash and Uber, I can make $20 profit usually, $20 profit per hour. So I cannot find any better job than that. All restaurant jobs they will give you only $18 after tax and after expense. I can only save $10, which is so cheap, and I have no skill. And I know basic programming. I can use artificial intelligence, but those jobs, it's not my thing. So I want freedom, right? I don't want to work for someone else, and so that's why I choose to do Uber and DoorDash. I even get offers to be a sales guy in a solar company where like the commissions are super good, but I choose to do Uber Eats and DoorDash. So yeah, maybe later in my life, once I saved up some money, I might start my own ventures. I even had my own startup back in 2024 summer in Toronto. I imported snacks from India and sold it in Toronto. There was a huge demand for it. But the thing is, I imported it through flight, and it was so expensive to the cargo expenses so much, so I couldn't make any profit out of it. But the demand is still there. If you bring someone who knows how to make sweets, Indian sweets and snacks, there's a huge demand. You can make like 40, 50,000 dollars worth of revenue in a month if you guys, because I've seen the market and like there's a lot of demand, and with digital marketing and everything you can easily sell those things. But yeah, importing is not, it's too expensive. You have to bring the chef. If you import the chef and if you make the item here, it's easy. All you have to do is get a safe food license and yeah, rent out a cloud kitchen, and you can make a lot of money using snacks, Indian snacks. Mainly South Indian snacks works well in Toronto, guys. There's a huge South Indian community there, South Indian and Sri Lankan community there. So if you can make sweets, snacks, then you can make a lot of money in Toronto. Why don't you partner with shipping companies? Yeah, bro. I talked with UPS. UPS, right? Yeah, they're giving me rates, but that's not good enough because the sweets that we import are they don't use preservatives, so they only last for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it goes bad because the companies that I tied up with in India, they don't use chemicals. They want to be pure, and they want childrens to take it, so they are not into putting chemicals and extending the lifetime of the sweets. So my only option is to import it via air cargo, and air cargo is so expensive. The only option is Air Canada, and Air Canada, if you talk directly to Air Canada, you have to rent out the whole container, and the whole container is like $10,000 just to import food. And I'm a small time importer. I import like 100 kgs, so I cannot import 1 ton. 1 ton is like 1,000 kgs. So I'm only importing 10 percentage of the whole container, and it's not worth it for to. I even talked to some other people who import from India, but then they import from North India. They import from Mumbai or Delhi. And like I'm from South, right? So I have to take my products to North to Delhi, and like from there I have to import it. The cost is too much. So that's why like I couldn't able to figure out the cost. But the demand is still there. Even if you start the snacks business in Toronto, it's you I bet you will make money provided you make the food here in Canada. The problem is you will not get the same taste if you make the food here because the ingredients are different. You don't get the same milk that you get it in India. In India, people use milk directly from cow and they heat it up and they make them sweets out of it. Mostly uh, dairy products, right? But here the milk is so different. They use pasteurized milk and like it brings down the taste, and like the ghee is also the same, paneer and all the things that you use here, the ingredients itself has a huge difference. So yeah, that's why it's hard to bring the same taste what you get it in India. And if you don't have taste, then the sales will go down. So if you can solve all these problems, then you can make a lot of money in Toronto right now. I just started my snacks business two years ago, right? So I did not make any profit. I tried my best for 6 months and it didn't work out well. So I'm at a loss. So I moved back to Vancouver and I finished my college. And right now I'm doing Uber because I couldn't find a better uh, use of time. How do I say this? As a fresher, as someone with no skill or I think DoorDash and Uber Eats gives you the freedom, and the pay grade is also decent. The pay depends on you. If you work 10 hours a day, you get like what $200. If you work 14 hours a day, you might get like $250. If you work like 18 hours a day, then you might get like 260, 270, almost even $300 if you work properly. So I control the earnings, and I get to choose when I go live and when I do deliveries. That's the only benefit of doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. I even thought about doing passenger rides, but then I have to talk to people, I have to pick them up, and most of the customers are from or drunk, and I don't want to deal with any drunk people. Drunk white people are, hard to manage, and yeah, and plus I live in my car, right, and I don't want other people inside my home, strangers into my home. So for those reasons, I'm not doing Uber passenger. The main reason is I'm not. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to, you know, get the food from the store and deliver it to the customer. So I don't want to meet any people, and like I don't want to have the social interaction. That's why I'm not a socially, you know, active person. I don't talk much. Yes, in front of camera when I'm alone, I talk a lot. I know, but Even with my friends, I don't talk much. Aditya, bro, what's up, bro? Welcome back. Welcome back. Your car is game. Connect money. LAR, live game stream. More views, bro. I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking about it. There is a like a product that if you connect it to your car, that it has the it can provide enough current for the to charge your MacBook. I have a MacBook. I have MacBook Pro, but I'm not using it. So I have to buy. The main issue is charging, right? If I want to use a MacBook, I have to go to either a library or a community center or any restaurants like Subway, McDonald's, or coffee shop to use my MacBook. But I'm thinking of getting the product so that I know the inverter. So if I connect it to my car and if I turn on my car, it can provide 240 volt and it can provide more wattage. So usually car only provides 12 volt, right? So it converts 12 volt into the amount that you need to charge your MacBook. So whenever I'm doing Uber, I can charge my MacBook and whenever the time is like this, I could play games. I'm not a gamer, but I can play games. It's not that hard, right? There are a lot of games that. What strategies do you use to maximize profit when doing food deliveries? I'm planning on doing Uber Eats part time. Any tips? No tips, bro. The app is so simple. You go online, you wait for orders. So since I'm doing it for so long, I know which restaurants by nature. I know which restaurants and what for morning. If you go to coffee shops, bakeries, your chances of getting orders are high. And for afternoons, if you go to Indian restaurants or McDonald's, those things get more orders. And the evening time, yeah, if you go near the bubble tea stores, you get more orders. So the app shows everything. App shows the hotspots. You just go and wait for orders. You take the order and you do it. The thing is, if you starting out, Uber will give you limited orders. Once you go to the diamond category, so I think there's a silver, gold, diamond categories. So when you're starting out, it only gives limited orders. Once you like increase your points for every order, I think you get 1 points and it changes with the timing and everything. So if you wait long enough to get to diamond category, then you chances of getting orders will go high and you will also get decently big orders. So it will combine orders and you will get like 2 3 orders at the same time. And you can even pre accept the orders like there is a schedule order. It will show up every morning at 6 a.m or something. I don't do that, but I'm telling you, like, there is option to it will combine 4 orders and it will show it to you like 2 hours before the actual pickup. So once you click OK and like when the time comes, you can just go and do it for 1 hour. So yeah, if you're doing for part time, then yeah, it's worth it, but depends on the time. So overnight, midnights, the chances of orders are low, and like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., the orders go down. It depends on the area, bro. Where do you live? Like, do you live in Toronto, Ontario, Vancouver? Use Anger portable power bank. That's so expensive, bro. That's so expensive. I've seen you're talking about the big box, right? The portable power bank. Those are too expensive, and it takes so much space in my car, bro. I don't have much space, right? So this is just a plug point, and it's so small. I could buy it from $300. Yeah, I'm talking about $100 or something. That's it. Yeah, I think it's even less than 100. It's just an inverter and it has a plug point. So you're like wall plug point. You can plug it. car battery will go soon. I'm gonna charge my laptop, my MacBook only when I'm driving, bro. So when you're driving, you can charge things. I'm not gonna charge my battery when my car is not turned on. So every day I drive for like 8 hours to 10 hours. So in that time, I can charge my MacBook. I can use power source to cook the to use it for a mini rice cooker. They have this mini rice cooker. I saw it on Amazon, and they have mini blender as well. So if I can buy these products, then I could use it. Is there a parking lot? And I just parked near a park, bro, near a city park. So there is no meter or pay park or anything. It's free. If you have to pay for parking every time I park, then it will be like thousands of dollars every month. So like I usually park lot of in residential areas. If there is no signboard, then you can park. If the signboard says no parking, then you are not supposed to park there. Some places it says 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., 2 hour parking. Those places you can park. Even after 6 p.m., there is no time limit. You can park till morning. So parking is easy, bro. Parking is not that hard. Once if you are in downtown, if you want to park in downtown, you have to pay for the parking. But other than downtown, Vancouver or Burnaby. Right now, I'm in Vancouver, bro. Not Burnaby, Vancouver. I'm close to Night Street. Yeah, I'm close to Main Street, not Night Street. Main Street. I think Main Street is like 2-3 blocks away. Yeah. So like overnight parking is free. Even in metered parkings after 10 p.m. parking is free. So if you want to park in downtown after 10 p.m., you can park it for free anywhere in downtown. But if you want to park during daytime, you have to pay for parking, and it's heavily monitored, and you will get definitely get ticket. My old place used to be in Night Street. Oh, nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm mostly close to the main street. I go and Kingsway. I go to the Madras Diaries, and I go to Hyderabadi in Night Street. Is it in Night Street or Fraser? I don't remember. I forgot. So that's my life, guys. That's my life. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. So I think it's time for me. What are your thoughts on Matter Baby? I don't know what that is, bro. I don't follow anything on social media, bro. So explain, explain what's Matter Baby. Is it a baby or what is it? Is it the name of someone? I don't know. Is it a slang word? Explain, bro. I don't know, bro. What's up, guys? What's up? Educate me. Nothing, baby. What's the matter with you? What's the matter? I think, baby, what's the matter with you? What is it, bro? Hmm? Who are you calling baby? A space. A space B. Has anyone been racist to you in your city? Define racist, bro. Define racism. There was one incident, one incident where, a guy punched me in the face. I don't know whether it's racism or not. I made a mistake, I crossed him when he was supposed to come, and he stopped his car, and like he came and he punched me. It was my fault. I shouldn't have crossed before him. So I'm going in this direction, and he was coming like this. So here he is taking the left turn, but like he slowed down. So by the time I crossed it, and like then he came and I stopped it. I'm there to pick up the order. Then he came, he parked here, he came back, and he was talking to me. I'm like, why did you do this? I said, I'm sorry, I'm a new driver, and I'm trying to escape from that situation. And then like he punched me in the face. He sucker punched me. I didn't even see his hand, and I reduced my window fully down. That's a mistake I made. So if you are talking to someone from inside from your car, then that's a lesson I learned. You're not supposed to, you know, drop your window all the way down, like put it a halfway so that like they don't punch you in the face. I got punched in the face, and it was a good punch. He punched like this here, and there was a. Uh, he just making stuff up. No one wants anyone. How do you know, bro? Bro, I'm saying the truth, bro. Why would I be? Should have filed a police report. That's assault. You should have sued him. But like he went, bro. I didn't even note his. He came in a van. The cargo van. So I didn't note his. I don't have a camera in my car, so I didn't note his number plate or anything. He left. After punch, he is running to his car and like they left. So someone punched you and you just let it go. What else I'm supposed to do, bro? It was like 2 3 years ago, and I'm new here, and I don't know what to do. I'm delivering Uber. I have an order to deliver, and I like for 10 seconds I was like dizzy because he punched it so hard right here, and like I even had a bulge around here, and I like after delivering the order, like I stopped and like I was so depressed. I was so feeling a lot of emotions. Cameras around, there still should be a file a police report. Always file police report. Bro, stupid as bro. When you go to a new country and like you have to compromise, right? You're not supposed like I'm not a type of guy who goes and who fights. I'm a guy who forget and forgive. So bro, stupid as and I'm very new here and I don't want to make it a big deal and I don't even know how to file a report because I'm thinking like even if I file a report I don't have any evidence I did not have any footage I didn't even know who he is uh Rakesh was damn you could have sued and made some money you are looking for additional income right but it was my fault bro I cut him in front of him so I was supposed to wait but I did not wait I like I went in front of him so you know it happens a lot in India bro if you're from India then people fight a lot and we don't file a police report so it would have been 100K lawsuit easy. 100K seriously shit you just call the cops and ask them to file a report. uh, I'm telling you guys I didn't know all these things so yeah I feel stupid now but I just want to get out of that situation and get myself back to normal emotionally so yeah it took me weeks it took me a week to be normal whenever I go to that same place even if I get an order from that place I usually avoid taking the order from that particular street that particular intersection because it reminds me of that horrible incident and it's different here physical assault is very different here it's serious matter here I like yeah even if I made a mistake and I got beaten up do you guys think still I can file a report and get I can like sue him because at the end of the day, it's my fault. If he beat me without any reason, then I could maybe file a report, right? But it was my fault, so I didn't proceed further. And I can sense some racism when he hit me. He's white. I think it's not blonde. It's something. It's not black hair. And yeah, mistakes don't warrant getting beaten up in any way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't have the guts back then, guys. I didn't have any guts. I just want a peaceful, way of making money, and I just want to not disturb anyone, and I don't want anyone to disturb me. That was my mentality back then. You made a mistake, yes, but it should never result in bodily harm. Shit, my phone died, guys. My phone died. I have 0%. It was going good. Okay, so the art is storytelling. You need a story, narrate it to the audience. So it was an racism, and it went well. So you need a story, and what's up, guys? What's up? I'm sorry, my phone died, and I did not expect it. We were having a good conversation, but anyways, and oh my god, I'm still reconnecting. Why am I getting so poor network? Talk about you getting assaulted as the story. But I never told anyone this story, bro. I used to. This is my first time, getting it out. I even told I haven't told it to anyone, not even my parents, not even my friends. This is my first time. I'm brave enough to spit it out because it's I just like I want to forget it, so I don't talk about it. But I don't know. Someone asked and like it came out. But yeah, I feel safe. This is a safe environment, right? You should have told your friends or someone over here. Definitely, they would force to file the report. But anyways, bro, it's fine. It's fine. What's done is done. What's done is done. And yeah, why spread hate? And it's a long process, right? You have to file a report. Then like you should have. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know the procedure, but is it free to file a report? Maybe next time if someone punched me, then I would I would file a report, guys. Yeah. So that is that. It feels good to let it out. So I think that's the only instant where I felt racism a little bit. Other than that, other things are very small, bro. When you are walking on the street, the people like who walks, they cross the road and just to avoid you. I don't know whether you call it racism, but nobody can touch you, citizen or not. Call the police next time and tell them you want to file a report. Got it, bro. Got it. Even if I don't have any data, so how will they find the person who assaulted me? I didn't even provide any, vehicle registration number or name. How will they like go forward with the report? So I thought about all those things and like why get into those things, and there are cameras everywhere. Yeah, but so my first response was to forget it and move on, bro. Yes, it happened. It was my fault. So just shut up and move on. So forget it and move on. That was my response. I did not fight. Bro's living under a rock. This is not a rock, bro. I'm living under steel. I'm living under a steel cage. Yeah. But anyways, let's end our conversations here. Let's not talk about this ever again. And yeah, not a lot of people watched. So maybe two, three people know my story now. So let's end the conversation here and move on, guys. It may or may not be successful, but the report is documentation of events and they can search for evidence. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Next time. Next time, if someone assault me, and I would file a report, guys. So let's move on. So right now the time is 4:40, and what else? I know that camera angle is weird because I have to plug it in, and I cannot plug it in when the camera is down. So I have to like tilt it a bit because my phone mount is a little weird. So my phone is too big for the mount. That's why. So, anyways, so I will remember who I told the story, and yeah. So only three guys know, right? So yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man when it comes out. Maybe I'll watch it in my phone. I'll watch it in a pirated version. I'm in no position to go to theaters, bro. If you got friends, you could go with your friends to theater. I don't have anyone, and I don't want to make friends here at this point because I want to pay off my debt, and that's my only goal. If you make friends, then you have to go out, you have to spend money, and yeah, I don't want to get into that. So I'm just avoiding all my friends here, and yeah, I'm just going online and doing Uber to pay off my debt. Once I pay off my debt, then yeah, I'll start socializing more and build a lifestyle. What about you, bro? Would you go and watch Spider-Man? There's a lot of Spider-Man, right? So who's is it? Tom Holland or Tom Holland, right? Is it him or someone new or what's the story there, bro? What's the story? And I have one more question about Twitch, bro. Anyone? I think Zach Zach used Twitch, right? So I went live on Twitch yesterday, and like there were two viewers. It showed me two, but then like they were not like talking. They were not they were not chatting with me or texting. So it just showed two whether they have offers and Cineplex on every Tuesday. I know, bro. I know you need to be a member, right? If you have a membership card, you get offers. I'm not a member, and I don't want to go to movies alone, bro. I need a date. So that's what I'm waiting. Once I paid off, mark my words. Once I paid off my debt, all my debt, in like 6 months. So next year I'll approach girls. I'll try to get myself a date, and then I would go to nice restaurants. I would even maybe get a house, maybe rent some place, and I would go to movies. So next year you guys will see uh, more content related to approaching self confidence and yeah, those content. But right now I'm focusing on making money, paying off my debt. Sometimes I keep the live stream in the background. I don't like chatting a lot. But I'm also not chatting. I'm just driving. I'm not even. I was driving and it showed two. And I don't know whether it's real or whether they left and there's a glitch.
instead of showing me zero, it showed two, or I don't know how it works, and it it's kind of creepy, right? When someone is watching you and like they're not talking to you, and I don't know whether it's real or not. So, and it's been so long since I used a Twitch. I think maybe more than a year. I had a Twitch account more than a year, and I was using it. When I was using it, I had no views. It might be random people scrolling through or just bots. Yeah, bots. That's what I'm saying. Like, do they have bots, and why do bots watch my reel? I didn't pay anyone, so what's the story behind it? That's what I want to know. Because the lighting was bad. There is nothing else. I'm not even talking, so I don't even have anything interesting going on. But those two people were like sitting there, and like it showed me two people are watching. It might be, yeah. So and yesterday was the first time I went to Twitch and went live after so long. So I don't know how like Twitch is going right, working right now, and it felt weird. So I stopped my live. I don't know. Maybe. So so I figured out my internet. It's normal at the start of every stream. You get a bunch of random viewers. After a while, it goes back to zero or who are actually watching. So that's my point. So it says two, and even if they leave, would Twitch show me two, or would it go back to zero? Is it the uh, live viewers count, or is it the how many people joined your live, and like even if they are not watching you live, it will show the number? That's my question. Bro, get a GF first and start living together. Alex. Yeah, bro. Right now I'm broke, bro. Do you think any girl would go out with me? I can't even get a place. I can't even rent a place. I cannot even eat three meal a day. So I'm in no position to date anyone right now. So first I need to be financially free, and I need to be healthy. I need to get my physique. So in the next 6 months, I'm trying to change my lifestyle. Sometimes it might just be like that, and yeah, they probably might just be watching. Okay, but yeah, so I figured out my internet connection, bro. So there is a website called Speedify, and what that like the Speedify lets you to connect two internet source. Like you can have your SIM card, and you can also connect to Wi-Fi. So what Speedify does is it combines both the internet, and it gives the uh, uninterrupted like live stream. So it's only $15 a month, and planning to get that one. You just do whatever you want and interact or do not anything. Sometimes people just leave the stream on and do viewers of big streams do that. Yeah, that's exactly my point, bro. Viewers of big streams do that. I know, and I'm not big, and I'm telling you, I haven't even been online on Twitch for 1 year, and I don't have any zero followers on Twitch. Maybe one or two followers. That's it. And I got like two viewers watching me for like 15-20 minutes. That's crazy. That's what I got. I have doubts. So yeah, maybe I'll try. You guys all are on Twitch. Maybe you guys can follow me on Twitch as well. But anyways, so yeah, I was talking about Speedify, right? I think Kick has a good program for streamers. Yeah, once I figure out my internet problem, I would. I'm planning to stream on all platforms, right? Kick, Twitch, YouTube. I don't know about Facebook. I don't know about TikTok. I don't know whether I can go live with TikTok with Speedify, but with good pay if you stream continuously. Yeah. So with Speedify, I have to pay a monthly subscription of $15, and I have to get another second mobile connection. So that with a good data plan, let's say like for $100, 200 GB, 250 GB. So I have to spend like $100 every month just for the internet and the bonding, like the Speedify one. So then I would, my internet connection, my live stream quality, and it would get much more better. That's what I think. And you probably will have good engagement in TikTok. Yeah, I know, bro. TikTok, like 6 months before, when I was good on TikTok, I go live every time, right? I don't know whether you join in TikTok, but whenever I go live on TikTok, like 50, 60 people joins, and I usually post it like this in this setting, like I live in my car, and like that's a story that I go about it. And in TikTok, most of them are from Vancouver, and most of them are kids, teenagers. So when I went to North Van, so usually, like, before I go to a community center in North Van, it was a new one and it looked so good. So I paid a subscription there, and I was using a North Vancouver community center. So I was wearing my underwear, and like I was taking a bath in the hot tub. There was this three four teenagers were like playing inside, and one guy recognized me and like said, bro, do you do TikTok, right? And like they were talking to me, and I don't know how to, like I am socially awkward, guys. Let me be honest, I'm socially awkward. And these guys were said that like they know me and they watched my TikTok, and they said like, let me take a photo with you when you leave. And they said me that, but then after a few minutes I silently went out. Like I disappeared. Because I don't want to have those kind of interactions in the community center, because that's a place where I go to relax and use washroom, and like, so I don't want to. It's so weird, and like, oh my god, I silently disappeared, went out from the community center, and like, yeah, I took a quick bath and I left. Otherwise I would have stayed for like 30-40 minutes more. So usually when I go there, like it takes 1 hour, because it's so relaxing. They have a hot tub, they have sauna, they have steam bath. I go to all these three things like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes for like 3-4 cycles. It was so relaxing. For streamers, YouTube is the worst, unless you are doing gaming or something. Yeah, but like YouTube is the one where you get paid, right? I don't know about Twitch. I don't know about Kick. I don't think you can make money from Twitch or Kick. I don't know. I couldn't find uh like those things are alien to me, and I never used Kick or Twitch before. I'm not familiar with those platforms. YouTube is the only platform I'm familiar with. All the live streamers go live on YouTube as well, bro. You can Kick right now. Is the best to make money. Okay, okay, bro. Okay, okay. I will try it, but I have to figure out my internet, and I have to mentally prepare to spend $100 extra every month. So I'm still weighing the options whether to go with it or not, because see, I will start. Starting is not the problem. I can just pay $100 and get another SIM connection and the internet, and I would pay the subscription. But I still have doubts whether I would do this consistently for the next 2 years. So I'm still thinking, testing the waters right now. So that's why I'm going live on YouTube and checking out how it works. Maybe after a month or two, and after September, in the month of September, if I'm still going live, then I might probably, okay, it's time to invest some money and try to make new things, explore new things. Because the problem with me is I always quit. I start well. Even with Instagram, my videos were going like 100K views, and then I suddenly stopped because I fed up with the things, and I stopped. When will you become the Indian I Bro is making fun. I don't know. Last year you stopped after August, if I remember correctly, and went missing for a year. Yeah, like there's a lot of pressure right now, bro, because of my debt. I'm not making any money. So if you see, from my point, like in the last 3 years, I haven't made any money. Right now, I'm broke. and I haven't even paid off my debt. I have like $50,000 debt, and for the past 3 years, if you see my income level, it never savings level, it never went up. It went down. So that's why I was so depressed, and like I stopped everything and trying to figure out a way. And that's why I went to Halifax and tried to get a job, and like I tried to get a PR, but then it didn't work out. And I went to Toronto also last year, and I stayed there for a week, and it also did not go well. So I tried those things. Then I figured, okay, the only thing that you can do good is Uber and DoorDash. So stick with it and pay off the loan. That should be your priority. So I started focusing. ISO speed started with the one donation on Twitch with the gaming stream. So okay, nice. Now he performed at FIFA. Yeah, I saw, bro. I saw his performance. I saw his video to promote FIFA and everything. I search about live stream, right? So I've been seeing a lot of streamers video as well. Ludwig, Jason, Kai, I saw Speed. Like I'm just getting into the community right now. I'm a newbie for the streamers community. So yeah, tell me about the Halifax and yeah, story. Yeah, bro. So last year August, around August, I got my work permit for the next 3 years. So then I decided, okay, we got a work permit. Let's use this 3 years productively, and let's try to aim for permanent residency. That was my plan. So I was doing a research, and it said either Halifax, Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick, or the better place to get a PR. Right, from my Google search, from my ChatGPT and everything, that's what I get to know. I did not talk to any agencies, any consultant, or any friends from Halifax or anywhere. So I just did a little bit of research on ChatGPT and figured out, okay, truck. Let's go for trucking. Let's do the truck license and get the truck license and be a truck driver. That was my plan, and like it said, truck drivers get a PR easily. But when I went to Halifax, when I talked to people there, when I talked to the driving school, when I talked to some of my, I know few people in Halifax, and they said like it's not easy. Even truck drivers who are driving for like 3 years, they are not getting PR. Then okay, the reality is different from what ChatGPT is telling you. So then I did not pay for the driving school, and I did not even go to school. Then I was trying, okay, let's aim for trade jobs. Then I went to like at least 20 or 10 auto mechanic shops. So the next first I tried for truck driver. The next I think you should have personally. uh, I think you have the personality. I don't know, but you have to find your niche like speed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I aimed for is a truck driver. So I feel like once I went to Halifax, then I realized it's not as easy as I thought. So the next one is to get a red seal or get a license, the quality license. They called it something COQ or something. I forgot the certification of qualification or COQ, yeah, something like that. So I thought like, what's the next best thing? Then I figured out, okay, let's go, let's try to do automotive service technician. So I went to like 10 or 20 service mechanic shops. I went to Chevrolet, I went to Volkswagen, Ford, or small time local automotive service technicians, like mechanic shops. And I gave out my resumes. I still have those resumes with me. And then like they asked me, do you have experience? I should have lied and said yes, but then I said no. I'm a honest guy. I don't lie, right? So they figured out this guy is not gonna work, and no one called me. And after a month, and I decided, okay, instead of trying new things, it's not gonna work out. Let's go back to Vancouver. And you know what? The Uber Eats and DoorDash, the maximum that you like. you can make from Uber Eats and DoorDash is from Vancouver or from British Columbia. If you move out of British Columbia, the rates go down because in British Columbia, the government put law that the minimum wage Uber driver and DoorDash driver should get us some amount. But if you go to Alberta or Toronto, that amount is lower. So actually, the BC government passed the law to give equal pay for all these gig workers. So that's why like the best province to do Uber Eats and DoorDash is British Columbia. I thought like the rate's gonna be same all over Canada. That's why like I was like, okay, let's go to Toronto. But in Toronto the rate is next to British Columbia. But in Calgary and other states the rates are very low. I don't know how people are doing it. Maybe they would be doing it as a part-time job. If you want to be a full-time driver for Uber Eats or DoorDash in other provinces, it's not worth it. You have to have a second job, and you can be a part-time gig work like Uber Eats driver and DoorDash driver. So in Vancouver alone, in British Columbia only, like you get the maximum pay for gig works. So I get to know about this. I never know. Like I thought you'd get the pay is going to be equal for all provinces. So then I had a realization, and then okay, let's not try anything new, let's focus on. So I came back to Vancouver and I was doing everything, right? I was doing Uber and everything, and then the stupid idea came into my mind. Okay, why do you have a car? You are fixed on delivering food. You are about to do, you are only going to do Uber Eats and DoorDash. So why do you need a car? You can deliver food with your bike. That's when the stupid idea came to my mind. I thought about it for a week, and then I searched it on Marketplace and I bought a motorbike. And it was for $2,000. I bought the motorbike for $2,000, and I was delivering it, delivering food with that. It was going good, and then the bike stopped working. After 2 weeks, the motorbike stopped working. It was a used, right? So it was like 2016 model, and like it died on me. So I sold the bike for like $300 $400, and then I bought a new bike thinking that I could face the winter and ride motorbikes. And then I was wrong again. Then it never went well, and the food is all leaking because of the motorbike. It's not secured. The food is not secured, and the food started leaking. That didn't work out. So I sold my brand new bike. The Kawasaki that I bought is for $6,000, and I no choice but to sell the bike for a loss. And then I realized, okay, no more new things, no more experimentation. What's working right now is Uber Eats and DoorDash. Let's only do that. Not think about anything else. No friends, no startups, no business, no job. Don't apply for any jobs. Don't talk to anyone. Just focus on Uber and DoorDash till you pay off your debt. Once you pay off your debt, then the story is different. Your stress level goes down and you have a lot of doors to open. When you bought a bike, were you at that time saying at the property or still in the car? Yeah, the actually the idea is to get a motorbike, sell my car, because I have a credit card, right? So I have a credit limit of like 10,000. So I can use that 10,000 and sell this car. I can pay the 10,000 to sell this car, and I will. My plan is to live on the platform. I'll get a tent, and I will, put tent across in the park or anything, and like planning to sleep. I'll be sleeping more like on the daytime. I'm planning to work on night times, and so my plan was to have a bike life, motorbike life, not a van life, bike life. So live on streets and. Like because if you do Uber with Uber or DoorDash with a motorbike, the cost of gas goes down drastically. So, like, uh, to make $400, I have to spend $75 of gas for the car. But for motorbike, I only have to spend $30. It's like half, 50%. So with $30, you can make like $400 in motorbike. So I thought like, okay, if we save like $30, that 30, that'll do the math, and like it made sense in my head. The math worked in my head, but I did not think about the food leaking. I did not think about the weather, and I did not think about how tired I would get. My ass hurts if I like drive for 10 hours. Imagine driving a motorbike for 10 hours every day. Your ass hurts, your back hurts, you'll have a back pain. In a car, it's easy. It's like relaxing. You don't feel that much tired after like 10-hour, 12-hour ride. So when you committed to the bikes, why didn't you sell the car, or were you just seeing how the security? Once I bought the bike and I was experimenting. So then I realized, okay, shit, in the first week itself after buying the brand new bike for $6,000. The first week itself, okay, because it was raining in Vancouver. It rains a lot. It rains a lot, serious rain, and even I was wearing like three layers, and outside there was this one piece suit. Man, my body gets drained, like wet, bro. The water, like I was wearing two rain jackets. Still, like water went inside. I don't know how. The quality is so bad. I paid it. I bought the suit for like $300 or something. I paid a lot of money, bro, for those experiments. After the first week itself, I realized, okay, this is not gonna work. I had doubts, but then I was pushing myself. Okay, let's make it work, because we you paid 6,000, and that too, the 6,000 came from my credit card. So I have to pay like 2% every month interest, 2% on interest every month. That itself huge. For 6,000, that is like $120 every month. That's crazy. So right now I paid off all my debt. So all my credit card debts. That's a big relief. And the next is to focus on my student loan and my car loan. So once I paid off those, then I would be truly. Did you sell the bike back to the dealership or just a random guy? I sold it to a different showroom. So I bought it from a Kawasaki showroom, and I sold it to a bike resale. Uh, I think it's a Honda dealership. Yeah, I sold it to a Honda dealership, and they bought it for like 4,000 something. So I'm at a $2,000 loss. But anyways, I cut my losses short. The best thing I could have done is, I should have rented a garage, and I should have parked it there for like 3 4 months, and I should have because now the summer it's too hot, and if I have the motorbike right now, I could do it, but still there would be a leaking issue, and there would be a ass. uh, my ass would hurt, and all. What are the interest rate on the student and car loan? So the car loan interest is 7%, and my student loan is I got it from a family, and it's like 4% back in India. So I know someone who works in banking, and like it's a different story, guys. Different story for some other day. So yeah, I have like 6%, 7% for the car, and like 4.5 something. I don't remember, because my family pays the interest. My job is to pay the principal, so I don't worry about the interest for that. They know my struggles, and they're helping me out. So I'm planning to pay the interest as well. But yeah, so in the next 6 months, my only goal, only focus is to pay this fucking $50,000. So I believe I can if I work hard. I have to open myself, and like I have to get that fire inside me. I have to let the fire outside and work my ass off. And in the next 5 6 months, I believe I can pay off my loan. So do you guys have any loan? How do you cope up with it? Because it's so stressful, guys. I'm a guy from India, right? In India, my parents always tell, do whatever you want, don't take a loan. Now I understand why they were giving me that advice, because it's so stressful, and like I hate it. I hate myself for taking so much loan, guys. But anyways, I'm trying to fight it out. Still trying to pay off all my loans. So yeah, that's the story, guys. That's the story. It's me. It's 5. It's 5 p.m. right now. I just have a $200 credit card debt. That's it. That's good for you, bro. That's good for you. That's good. That's good. 200 is nothing, bro. 200 is nothing. You can pay it in 2 days. That's good. That's good. So yeah, I think it's time for me to go, guys. I think I talked a lot, and I'm gonna sleep for 1 hour. Then I'll go have some burrito, and I'll start my Uber Eats. Maybe I'll go live after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. today. I don't know. I always knew loans were bad and only took car loan after having an alright job. Yeah. Even car loan, I can car loan is 7% is decent, and like my car payments are $600 per month. I can pay it for the next 2 years, no problem. But it, it like I want like it's I don't know it's a Indian mentality or not, but it feels weird, and I want to pay it off ASAP, and I want to be debt free. Even it's a car or house or anything, I want it to be debt free. Paying 600 a month is easy, but no, I could save a lot of money right now. But what's the point if you save uh, money and you on the other hand you are paying like 7% interest? It doesn't make sense, right? The money you're saving, you're not making 7%. Like saving in bank is like 2% interest you get, so it doesn't make sense. Let's say if you save like $10,000 a year, the interest that you get for 10,000 is like only 2% from the bank, or 4% if you invest in bonds. On the other hand, you will be on $30,000 car loan, you will be paying 7% interest. When you compare it, it doesn't the math doesn't make sense. Better to pay it off and refinance if you get a better rate. Like, can you get a better rate than 7%, bro? Because when I went, they said like 10%, 15%. When I tried to buy the Tesla back in Toronto, they were telling me like 18%, 15% interest rates. Yes, my credit score was like 600 something, and I only had a 1 year of credit experience, 1 year, 2 years of credit experience. So thank God I did not buy the Tesla with 15%. Because with the Tesla, I cannot, drive forever. I have to, charge it for like 8 hours, or I have to fast charge it and pay extra money for it. Thank God I didn't like go for it, because every day I drive 300 to 400 kilometers. On an ideal day, I drive like 400 kilometers. So, and like take a break for 6 hours and start again. With Tesla, it's gonna be a hassle. If it goes down in future, refinance, but I doubt it. Why do I have to refinance this, bro? In 6 months, I will pay it off. I'm confident. If I work hard, if I work 10, 12 hours every day, I can pay it in 6 months. Tesla for you would have been a disaster. Why, bro? Why do you think? Why do you think it would be a disaster? I couldn't go to Halifax, and like I went from Vancouver to Halifax in 6 days. And if I had a Tesla, that would never be a possible, because I drove like 1,000 kilometers a day, and it took me 6 days. I think it's 6,000 kilometers from Vancouver to Halifax, straight. I like driving 10 hours. I only take. I only slept for like 8 hours. I didn't even take a shower for those 6 days. So yeah, I couldn't do those things with Tesla, right? Yeah. Anyways, maybe you could do it if you have fast charging. I don't know. The car insurance itself is high monthly. Yeah, but no, like I went to the Tesla showroom and they said they only sell it to permanent residency or green citizens, Canadian citizens, bro. They write down from the start itself. They rejected me. Then I went to other dealers and tried to get the used Tesla for 40,000, 2020 model, 2018 model or something for $40,000. Then it didn't go well. They tried like 4 5 banks and like none of them gave loan for me. So I don't know, but you were already lucky when you made it back in one piece from Toronto 2 years, and that shit you hold. That's a story, bro. That's a you know the I came back to Vancouver on September 1st. So September 14th, the car died on the road. No, it was a slope, okay? So I'm going on the slope, then I heard a da 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 da, da, and then I'm trying to I'm pressing the accelerator, only the noise comes and the transmission is not working, the wheel is not rotating, it's not going forward. It started going backwards. Thank God there was no cars behind me. It was a evening time. There was no cars behind me. So and I pressed the brake suddenly, and then like it was a slope, right? So I tried to park it on the curb, and it was a parking zone only. So I parked there, and I slept inside that car for that night. Just imagine sleeping inside a broken car. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious, guys. Gearbox failure. I don't know whether it's a gearbox or a transmission failure. I didn't even look into it. Good thing they rejected you. You would be in 100K definitely, bro. If I got a Tesla, I would be in a huge debt right now. But anyways, it didn't happen. If you remember correctly, you said you never filled up the transmission oil. I believe that is the issue, but I never went to a mechanic shop, bro. I had that car for 6 months, I think. I bought it in March, April, May, June, July, August, and half of September. So I had that car for 6.5 months, and I drove 30,000 kilometers on it, and I only refilled the engine oil. And the fun with the engine oil, it drains, it leaks. So after a month, I have to refill it. So I never took it to a mechanic shop. Like I always check the engine oil level. It's dropping, and once it leaks and it drops, and it reaches the lowest level, I refill it. So that's what happens. Before the level goes down, I would have drove like 15,000 kilometers or 8,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers for sure. So the the leaking oil is already bad. So I thought, okay, it saves me money, and I never took it to any mechanic shops. But then I never know about transmission oil and all shit. So I believe that my transmission oil should be low, and it should have cracked up. I never had any issue while driving from Vancouver to Toronto and Toronto to Vancouver. But then once I reached here after 2 weeks of reaching Vancouver, the car died. Just imagine dropping like happening that happens when I'm on the way to Vancouver and some deserted area on the highway. Just imagine, I would have spent like $1,000 minimum to take the car from to the nearest to tow the car to the nearest city, and then I have no other choice to fix it or to sell it, and like have to take a public transit. It would be, even if I take a transit to Vancouver, I have no place to stay. So it would be a hilarious, or it would be so bad. It would have been wow. And anyways, whatever happens is happens, and everything happens for a good reason, guys. So yeah, okay, guys. I think it's time for me to sign out. I think this is the longest live that I've done while talking and doing it, nothing else, focusing on live 100%. So yeah, so thanks for joining, and maybe I'll go live in after 3 4 hours while doing Uber, and that live is not going to be like this. That live is going to be, messy. It will drop out, but yeah. So no problem, bro. No problem. Take care, guys. Take care. Thanks for joining. So what else? Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye. See ya.